Hello everyone, welcome to Module 1. I'm really excited to have you here. So every Saturday I will be posting a video in our module that previews or walks through the activities for the week. And I know listening to my voice on a video might not be the most fun thing that you can think of, but I highly encourage you to take the time. They'll only be about 7 to 10 minutes long. And I promise it will save you time and frustration in the end, because I will go through everything and probably answer a lot of questions that you have. So on these pages, I will also have a little snippet of the schedule, so you can see kind of a bird's eye view of what's to come. This is the exact same schedule that's on the syllabus. And I will also have a few notes on what competencies that we will be kind of going over or meeting with these week's activities. All right. So if you look out here, if you go back out to the module, you can see kind of, again, the bird's eye view of what we are going to be doing this week. Usually we will have assignments due on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights, but this week is different. It's our first week. It's kind of a late start, so I've got something due on Wednesday night and the rest due on Saturday nights. But most of the things in this week's activities are more housekeeping, just kind of getting to know what's going on, introducing us to our first writing assignment right away, because, you know, we only have 12 weeks. And so we're going to hit the ground running, but it's not going to be too stressful of a week, hopefully. All right, the first things that we're going to be looking at on this page is I have the same welcome page and the navigating page as I do if we pop back up here into our home page. They're the same pages that I have here, welcome and navigating, simply because I want to make sure that you look at those pages and become familiar with this class and how it's organized. Okay. The next thing that we will have is our first activity, which is an icebreaker discussion boards. Discussion boards are where students will post comments that are visible to other students, where you can get a conversation taking place among one another. And so this first one is just kind of an easy. I'm just asking you to introduce yourself. And so you will click on reply right here, and you will just write in, you know what, hello, my name is, and you will introduce yourself. And you will come down here and you'll hit post reply. Now I'm just going to hit cancel because I don't want that on there. But then you will post that by Wednesday night. And then by Saturday night, I'm asking you to respond to a couple of your peers and just find commonalities, introduce yourself, you know, talk back to one another. And this will help us get to know one another, which is really important in an online class where we can, you know, kind of fall into feeling isolated from one another. And in this class, there's going to be some collaboration, some, you know, helping one another. So this is important. And besides, it's fun to get to know one another. And so that's due Wednesday night. That initial post is due Wednesday night. Okay. The next thing I have here is the reminder that by Saturday night, make sure that you respond to 2 peers' posts, because that's part of your, you know, grade, because those are graded. The next thing we're going to have is a syllabus quiz. Oh, I'm not on student view. Let me get on student view so you can see how it looks to you. This is a quiz. This is open book, well, we don't have a book, but open canvas, open syllabus. You can take it as many times as you want. The only thing is I am asking everyone to get 100%. Okay, so it will tell you what questions you miss, and then you can simply review it and take it again. Okay, let me open it up so you can see what it is, and you can retake it. And I'm asking you to get 100% simply because these are points of the syllabus, points of how this course is designed, and my expectations that I want you all to know, so there's no surprises. Okay, so go ahead and once you take this quiz, and if you get 100%, you will only receive the 16 out of 20 points initially, because some of these final questions down here are spaces where are they? Where I'm asking you to ask me questions. You know, do you have any questions on the syllabus? Do you have any questions on the plans? Is there anything, is there anything that you want me to know about you? And those I will go in and I will add your grades to that. So, oh goodness, how do I get out of here now that I've opened that? Let me pause for a second. Sorry about that. Sometimes I just confuse myself. So here we are. Let's see what we have next is an overview of our first assignment. All right, our first writing project. So we're going to have these 3 writing projects throughout the semester, and they are all related. They're all going to be focused on the same or a very similar topic that you are going to be choosing. And so I'm not going to get into much explanation right now because I've posted a video here walking through the assignment. But study this out, read it, get to know it. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Okay. The next thing I have here is some information on annotating. And annotating is simply where when we read, when you write notes in the margins, when you highlight, when you kind of engage in the writing. And annotating is incredibly important anytime we are reading to learn something, because studies show that when we annotate, when we engage in the writing at that level where we're highlighting, where we're writing notes in the margins, or writing questions, or looking things up, it elevates our retention, so our memory of that material, and also our understanding of that material by 500%. It's outrageous how much it helps us remember what we have read. And so this first video is just about annotating in general. And the second video is about how to use the Canvas tool to annotate, because our next assignment, I'm going to ask you to open up our overview for this first writing project, the same thing that I have written, I have in the module, and I'm going to ask you to annotate it. So we'll use these tools, like right up here is the highlighter, and then you can click on this to add notes. I'm going to ask you to highlight this. What are the instructions? Highlight at least 4 points that you find meaningful, add at least a couple marginal notes, and a couple questions that you would like me to answer or to clarify, okay? And so that is simply, let me submit it. There, you get your confetti. And that is simply so that you can understand it more and so that you have an opportunity to ask me questions. And I think that's it. Yep, and then we'll get into our next week's module. That's it for this week. Let me know if you have any questions. It's a lot to take in, but you're going to do great, and I'm here to make sure to help you do your best. All right? Have a great week. Bye-bye.